I'm a teacher. Obviously, I would love for you to learn the content because you want to know it, not necessarily because you want to get the best grade on the test, but I do know that test stresses a lot of students out. So hopefully you'll find this video helpful for those moments when you get to a multiple choice test and you are totally stuck. First multiple choice hack is that very commonly, and not just for my classes, but all multiple choice tests, it is more likely if you have a list of answer choices and one of them is all of the above or none of the above, that is the right answer. Again, statisticians have analyzed lots and lots of different tests and figured out that this one is more commonly right than wrong. So if you see an answer choice and you have no idea what the question is asking, go with all of the above. Next up is something to avoid. If you see outliers, meaning numbers that are really, really big, really small, or just have nothing to do with the rest of the group of answer choices, those are probably answer choices to avoid when you are totally guessing. So stick to the numbers that are closer together if you have a list of numbers as your multiple choice answer choices. The next hack is to look at repeat numbers. This is something I do on my test sometimes. Now, if you have a list of answer choices that are numbers that are either close together or numbers that are very similar could be an indicator that one of those numbers is the correct answer. So sometimes teachers, if they have a math problem, will actually work out the math problem and introduce mistakes as they're working it out, as if they knew what the students would do incorrectly on the exam, and then make those one of the incorrect multiple choice answers. But sometimes teachers can get lazy and they'll just put a number close to the actual answer as an incorrect answer choice. I confess, I do this sometimes, so if you see two answer choices that are numerically pretty close together, it might give you a hint that one of them is the correct answer. And remember, if you can eliminate at least two answer choices, if there are 4 options on a multiple choice question, you have a 50-50 shot of getting it right. Test taking hack number 3, I tell my students this all the time, but teachers like to put distractor answers in their multiple choice tests, and sometimes these are answers or words or things you've never heard of before, so avoid those answer choices. Any answer choices with words, vocabulary, a concept you've never heard of or not covered in your unit in class, don't choose that answer. It's a way to distract from the correct answer so you can avoid those things you've never heard of. Another thing that might give you a hint that the answer is correct is that if it's long or longer than the other answer choices, it's the correct one. Teachers are more likely to spend more time on the correct answer or generate the correct answer first before they generate the other questions. So the right answer might be the longest. This is not always the case, but you could be guessing right if you guessed the longest answer and you have no idea what the actual answer choice is. Another thing to eliminate when you're going through your multiple choice test is phrases like always and never in the answer choices. If an answer choice has always or never, these are absolutes and most likely are not going to be your correct answer choice. This is not always the case, but you can make sure if you're totally guessing, just go ahead and eliminate the always and never choices. Make sure you go beyond the old adage that C is the correct answer most of the time. And my last test taking hack, and this is more of a strategy that you could lump in with your strategies for multiple choice test taking, is to scan the test for questions that might provide information to the question that you're on if you're totally stuck. Sometimes answers are hidden within other questions or other answer choices on a test. So if you have the extra time, read the test carefully, go back, check your work, and do the best that you can. All right, I hope these test taking hacks will help you one day when you get stuck on a question or you run out of time on a multiple choice test. But please let me know if any of these have worked for you. And if you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you later.